Welcome to the unknown zone. I usually don't like doing intros, and usually just like getting right into the video at hand. But I wanted to say this is part of my night marathon series. I'm watching these, and of course, this is Everyman Hybrid, which is the largest entry in the Slenderverse, and might even be the biggest ARG online in terms of just sheer amount of content. And it had a very small audience when it was coming out live. The big thing about Everyman Hybrid is you had to basically stumble across these rarer videos online and be so fascinated and encapsulated by them that you have to sort of voluntarily get sucked into this world. You have to choose to envelop yourself with a mystery, because a lot of these Everyman Hybrid videos, it looks like there's nothing happening. It looks like there's really not that much going on, but it's such a, for these people that stuck with it and for these people that focused on it and really tried to unravel the mysteries of this series, they were able to tell just this incredible story that now is just, adrift out there online. A lot of people have forgotten about it. A lot of the initial people that initially participated in it, some people now are starting to find it after the fact, years and years, over 10 years now after it, actually aired. And I'm excited to watch it, but some of my entries into the night marathons are longer. Some of them, like the Marble Hornets Part 3, was about 5 hours. And I didn't want to do that with Everyman Hybrid because it's such a huge lump of video and audio that you have to sift through. I wanted to do it in more digestible chunks. So right now I'm doing the first volume, essentially, of Everyman Hybrid. I'm really excited for it. This is one I've been really looking forward to, figuring out how I was going to divide it up, and I'm finally ready to get into Everyman Hybrid. This sort of goes above and beyond Marble Hornets in the way that it involved the audience in the ARG and then also in the world, in the universe. Let's begin here.
What's going on, Internet? I am Vinny Everyman, and this is Everyman Hybrid. We're here to show you that you don't need those ridiculously expensive gym passes and harsh regimens to maintain a healthier, happier lifestyle. We want to show you that there's sort of a yin and yang between mental and physical health. So, we decided, why not make a video blog? We're hoping that we can put 1 or 2 out every week or so, and we'd love to hear from you if you have comments or questions. You can reach us at twitter.com/everymanhybrid or everymanhybrid@gmail.com.
So the premise is very simple. It's literally a YouTube health blog. Tips on leading a healthy lifestyle, both in body and mind. We've got Vinny, of course. Good old Evan. Jeff, of course. It's the introduction to our cast of characters here, and the forest, the deep woods, the backwoods. This, of course, spawned off the trend of Marble Hornets when it started getting so big. You can see a little bit of the echo of the introduction of Marble Hornets here. First video is called Introduction. They're looking out the car. But what is this?
How's it going, Interweb? Today, we are going to show you the importance of jogging and stretching. Now, most of you go, I know how to jog, and hell, I know how to stretch. But we're going to show you how jogging can be both exercise and relaxing at the same time. We're going to do what I like to call the sunset jog. It's where you go to the nicest spot in the park you can find, jog until the sun sets, come home, take a nice jacuzzi, and then stretch.
Gotta love their little intro here. Maybe turn my voice down a little bit. Vinny, Evan, Jeff. Who wrote in my notebook? There's somebody else writing in this thing. I think it's one of my exes.
guys, what's up? Just got back from my evening jog. It was beautiful. I got to watch the sunset by the lake. Now, a little word of advice if you're going to take a nighttime jog is you want to go a little bit before sunset, and you want to make sure it's a brisk jog, because if you exert too much energy, you'll be too energetic basically for the rest of the night. You won't be able to sleep. Also, a good idea is to, after your jog, you might want to take a hot jacuzzi. What happens is when you take a jacuzzi, the temperature actually raises your body heat. That releases antibodies, and your antibodies actually heal your muscles.
Hey guys, we are coming to you after this nighttime jog that Vince was just having, and
there you go. This is kind of similar
opportunity to talk to you guys about yoga. Now,
to the shot in Marble Hornets.
It's like a chick thing, but it's actually not. It's really helpful for your muscles. So, let's say, for example, you were just running like Vince was just doing. What you want to do is make sure that you're stretching out.
It's outside the window.
And though this isn't necessarily yoga, it's still stretching. It's still important. So what you can do is grab your foot like this and kind of pull on it. Count to about 15.
Let me reformat this a little bit.
One Mississippi too, and that'll stretch out your thighs right here, and that's going to help out because that's what you're using for running. Stretch out each leg evenly. And now another one that you can use for your legs is called a downward dog stretch. I'll show you what that looks like right here on my yoga mat. Good thing for the calves. You want to go down on your hands and knees and go up on your toes. Try to push the heel of your foot towards the floor. All right. So you're kind of going up. Push it towards the floor, switch your feet, start pushing that, going almost like a mountain climber stretch you can do, or you can do both feet at the same time. I like to do one at a time because then you know that you're stretching it real good. Alright? So, that's
all right, Evan.
Now, let's say you were doing other muscles. Let's say you weren't just jogging. Maybe you were lifting. Maybe you were doing some cardio, hitting a bag, something like that. Maybe
such a great character.
Crunches, working your abs. Here's a good ab one. After you guys are done your crunches, after, not before, you're done using all your muscles, crunching hard. And what you want to do is you want to lie on your belly, push straight up. And this is called a cobra stretch. Other people call this a downward dog stretch, but those people are stupid. Because this looks more like a cobra than a dog. So, what that does is it stretches out the muscles that you just worked. So not only will you get a rock hard, beautiful stomach, but it'll also be real flexible so you can do that. In case you guys need to do that at all, or wiggle or break dance, in case you need to do that kind of shit.
Alright, Evan.
I haven't hinted at it before with the keyword after. Stretching too much beforehand actually weakens your muscles and makes it harder to complete the task at hand. So if you were going to lift, you don't want to do an intense arm stretch. If you were going to do ab work, you don't want to do the cobra stretch before your workout. While it is good to do a light stretch just to make everything limber up so you are able to do the workout, keep the yoga and stuff strictly after.
So as you can see here, oh, this is a great one. Dreams and eating.
And the reason we're here is I wanted to show you guys exactly what you shouldn't be eating.
I like you.
I like you.
This you really shouldn't eat.
Little different intro here. You can see the atmosphere stored in the building. And of course this doll that's always behind Vinny.
Junk food can actually affect your dreams.
It's kind of like a hint to the audience, like, look in the background.
Nutter butters, all that kind of stuff.
Look behind what's going on in front of the camera.
I know these are awesome and they're delicious, but you really got to watch out. You really shouldn't be eating this. There's a lot of other snack foods that you can eat that aren't horrible for you. We're going to show you that next. Alright, so here's our first example of actually good food that is good for you and actually tastes pretty good. So here we go. We got a different assortment of nuts, dried fruit like pineapple, mango, cranberries, cherries, apricots, all kinds of stuff here. Now what you can do with all this, you can make a real nice trail mix. And basically you have a lot of good foods in one little thing that's not only good for you, but it's like fun to eat. Like, you know how you're sitting in front of the TV, you don't necessarily want to eat something, you just kind of want to nosh on chips and stuff? Bam, you got trail mix. That's better substitute, as you could say. Plus, we got all kinds of things over here. Cookies, chips, all kinds of crap. That doesn't look very good. But all this stuff, you know what I mean? Hit this stuff up. Instead of the horrible saturated fat crap that you guys eat in the chips aisle, try this stuff out. Now, be careful. Just because it says natural doesn't mean that you should just go crazy with it and just eat as much as you want, alright? It's still food. It still make you fat if you eat a shitload of it, so watch yourself. But keep this stuff in mind.
Alright, Evan.
Unbeknownst
Nice
to a lot
little
of people,
nod there.
Food actually has a great impact on not only your physical health, but also your sleep habits and dreams, for that matter. Like, take for example, you eat this huge, awesome, greasy pizza covered in all kinds of meat and deliciousness, and after you eat it, you go straight to bed. Horrible idea, because not only do you wake up later, with a horrible stomachache, but you also probably have some weird-ass dreams.
Time to light this joint.
Help you sleep at all. This happens mostly because I think your body's a little bit freaked out at what you just ate. But yes, you want to try to stay away from junk foods and bad foods right before you go to sleep, because it's never a very good combo.
Now also, on the topic of dreams, not only food, but also stress, outside sources, pretty much anything can affect what you dream about. Like just last week I had midterms, and I was stressing out so much that I had dreams that I was running through the woods in my old elementary school, and it felt like something was following me. That could have been a manifestation of the stress levels I've been feeling at school. It could have been a lot of things. So, not only do you have to worry
Could have
about
been a lot of things.
but also try to keep yourself as stress-free as possible before you hit the sack every night. What about you, man? You have any recurring dreams lately? What? Never mind.
There you go. So you can see as well, to the fans out there of M.L. Anderson, you can kind of see how once these series kind of started up and people were inspired by Marble Hornets, they started taking cues from each other as well. And they're inspiring each other. Not only are they crossing over with their stories, but you can see the themes in some of the, just the ideas that are basically an homage to each other and to each other's styles. And that's I think the greatest thing about it is they're all fans of each other. Even Marble Hornets that didn't end up directly crossing over, and there is some sort of, when we get to the end of this, there is a little bit of connective tissue between Marble Hornets and Everyman Hybrid here, but we'll get to that a little later in the night. And I don't know, it's just cool to see here. It's very cool to see. So obviously, this is, whereas Marble Hornets was the tapes, the college tapes from the old movie that they're looking back, this is a sort of in real time type of thing, health blog, YouTube health blog, but there's something mysterious about it, there's something wrong, and as we go on here, we'll see more about this.
How's it going today, Internet? Today we're going to go over cardio. We're going to teach you that cardio doesn't have to be boring, it doesn't have to be just running and biking, it can be anything and everything that you can do outside that gets your heart pumping. Also, we're going to show you a couple alternatives to running, just in case you have bad knees, that are very helpful, and will keep you going.
There's some Kratom here too. My friend gave me some Kratom. I was like, I don't know. He says, oh, just take it. He says, I have a bunch, just take it. I say, alright.
As we have stressed from the get-go, not having money is not a valid excuse to not get up, get out, and get that heart rate going. Summer's right around the corner, and you can do many outside routines, including swimming, biking, car pushes, fireman carries. Pretty much anything you can do outside to get your heart rate up is good, and we will show you some of these. Evan, got anything to add to this list? Guess not. Anyway. The fireman
So obviously you can start to notice something going on with Evan.
And then, backwards.
This is sort of different than the Alex Fraley type of thing here, and you'll see why.
Alright, now let's say you can't get outside, right? And you still want to run. This is your old faithful right here, the treadmill. Now, most people use it whether they have a time constraint or the weather's just terrible. Now let's say you have bad knees or a bad back. That's when you want to go for a low impact machine like the elliptical. Now the ellipticals are very good. Sometimes they have a better workout than the treadmills. The only downside is they're a little bit pricier. These bad boys, the treadmills, can run anywhere from $50 at your local garage sale to no more than $700 if you go for the big boys. The ellipticals base price is usually about $150 to $200 for an ancient guy like this. So depending on your needs and depending on your price point, you pick one or the other.
So because of how how popular Marble Hornets was at the time, how choppily edited this was,
Now this is car pushing.
and stuff like this. You know, it's kind of very obvious.
Like I have over here, or you can do it by yourself.
A lot of people are saying,
About a quarter of a mile at a time, but always make sure
you guys are
have
ripping off
steering
Marble Hornets.
and have
You guys are trying to copy
just because you don't want a
Marble Hornets.
car neutral going out of control on it. Alright. So that kind of concludes this episode. And we went over some basic cardio. We did some good stuff, I think. Is there anything else you want to add on the list, or are we good?
No, I think we're pretty good.
Alright, so remember, biking, swimming, car pushing, rock climbing, anything you can do to get your heart rate up?
All things you can do right here in the Greyhound.
Exactly.
And then you
Yeah,
also got
like,
a
what the
souvenir
hell?
from today.
What?
You even
The
got a
hell is
souvenir
this?
today.
Oh yeah, show me your souvenir real quick.
Yeah, so a little girl runs up to me today, and she says that a man told her to give me this.
Evan's
Which I
got
think is kind of interesting.
he's got a secret admirer.
We made a
I've seen-
profit.
Yeah, we did.
America.
I thought you were gonna be a secret. Hola hybrids, what's going on? Today we're going to talk about upper body strength and exercises that you can use with minimal weights or equipment to get them done right. Also, we're going to talk about those awesome flex machines that cost way less than a monthly fee to the gym and will get you many exercises out of them and many months of use.
Obviously, that little doll he pulled out of his pocket.
What you're going to want to do to work your
Very
upper body,
similar to the Marble
your
Hornets.
traps, your chest, biceps, triceps, forearms, is you're going to want to use these
Doll.
bad boys. These are also known as the dumbbells. Now, most people think that these are only useful for curls, doing the fly push-ups, stuff like that. But the truth is, you can actually use them for almost any exercise you would need to do for your upper body. For example, if you're working your traps or your shoulders, you do the shoulder press. All you do is you bring your shoulders up, hold them for a second, bring them back down to the starting position. Up, hold them for a second, bring them back down. Also, if you feel more comfortable, you can hold them like this. This actually maximizes your workout, so if you want to do it this way, much better idea. Also, to work that area, you can do shoulder shrugs.
You can see, is there something in the window?
Shrugs, you're going to want to go up and around. That really doesn't do anything. It just kind of makes you look like a tool in the gym. So what you're going to want to do is extend your arms fully. Make sure you have the weights in your hands, obviously. And just lift up. Bring your shoulders as high as you can. Bring them down. Up. Bring them down. Now, my personal trainer actually told me that what you want to do is reach for the ears. So get as high as you can to the ears and just bring it down. And now, my friends, for an old-time favorite, the curls. Most people, for some reason, start their curls down here and bring them all the way up. And not only that, but they go at a fast rate. Now, really, curls are all about the resistance, being able to hold yourself. So what you're going to want to do is you want to start about here and bring your arms up slowly, bring them down slowly. Simple as that.
Yep, look at
And
that.
depending on your weight, you want to do either 8 to 12 reps, depending on what you feel comfortable, and 3 sets of those. Now, again, it's very important you go slowly. You bring them
It
down
is
to the starting
freaky.
position every time, and you bring them all the way up every time. Oh no, Evan, you know what happens? My muscles explode.
It's similar to the early-
You know what that means? Oh no, get to the chopper.
Right, and the power goes out, right? It's similar to the early Marble Hornets, where it's a looking in the window. It's a looking in through the windows.
Sun's got to been appeased, my brother.
Sorry, boys. Yeah, let's come to Evan's house and film.
Oh man. Anyway, as we were saying, aside from the free weights, these no-name flex machines also help a lot. Not only do they have many assortments of exercises, they actually come with books that have a plethora of exercises.
That's right.
They have chest raises to, arm raises. Everything you could need is in this book. What in the hell?
Nice. So, let's talk price with this thing. You guys may think that these would run you somewhere between the range of like $500 to $30,000, but as a matter of fact, these are relatively inexpensive. Well, some of them.
Compared to gym passes, which can be anywhere from $50 to $70, depending on your price point.
Yeah, and I mean, if you think about it, this is probably one of the more cheaper ones, which is the ones that you want to go for, because there are some expensive ones which are worse
Ridiculous,
than that.
yeah.
But you get the cheaper ones. This one I got for under $200. So if you think about it, 3 months with a $70 fee for a gym, well, that's already above $200. But this baby, since it's under $200 and it has just about as much things as you can get from a gym, then that's a pretty good investment for you to have. It's definitely something that you guys should.
Not only that, but they're a lot easier to maintain than you might think, because some people go $200 for a machine. It's probably not going to last that long. Honestly, these babies are built like tanks. It'll last for as long as you need it, as long as you keep it maintained and keep it in check, and you're golden.
Hey, Vinny, you look like you're missing something.
What am I missing, dude?
Atmosphere.
What do you mean?
You see, kids, very important part of working out. You see, what music does is it keeps you focused, keeps you ready to roll. Some people like heavy, some people like soft. I, for one, am a fan of Motorhead.
Yeah, right on.
I believe
That's what we used to have, man. We used to have literally
that
CD
wasn't
players.
Motorhead. That was something else. My thing's probably on the fritz. It's been broken for a while. But what you guys want to think about is music that gets you
Some
pumped,
evil
that gets you
laughing.
wanting to work out for a while, not just for. That one gets
Yeah,
you,
whatever.
pumped and gets you wanting to work out for a while, not just for really quick.
Alright, recap, guys. Today we talked about the importance of upper body. We went through a couple workouts, a couple easy routines. We talked about how the Flex machine is more affordable and actually more useful than some gym memberships because they cost ridiculous amounts of money. Also, we went over the fact that music can get you pumped, get you ready, and help you work out, work faster, work harder, work stronger. Have a good one, guys.
Wow. That's something. Now this is the first ...
Do we really go on with this?
I mean, I want to, but we need to figure out who broke into Evan's house. Alright, so Evan, there is kind of a plus side to all this Slenderman breaking into your house business.
I mean, whatever Nick did or whatever.
I mean, think about it. Nick had a pretty good suit on. You gotta admit that. I mean, sure he broke into your house and took it too far, but we could use that.
So what the fuck?
I'm all for pranking.
Us, the king of pranks, but this really took it too far, I think.
His parents' room, dude.
What the fuck?
And not only that, but they didn't stick around and be like, "Oh, we got you. Here's the unmasked."
That's what
Yeah.
irritates me. Like, okay, yeah, you're in my house.
Yeah.
Now,
At least own up to it, yeah. But I think Nick, maybe.
And Evan's coughing back there.
He's not that bright. I mean, yeah, you know, he likes to joke.
Yeah,
He's not
exactly.
that bright.
But he's not that bright, so he wouldn't know to be like, "Oh, here I am," you know?
Maybe. I don't know. I just know it's not.
The only thing that gets me, the only thing that really gets me is where did he go?
Yeah, golly, good for him. Thanks. Yeah, let's write him a little note that says, "Hey, bro, thanks for being Slenderman. Thanks for giving us this awesome footage. But I would just like to add a PS that's
Like, how did he get out of the room?
So they're admitting it's fake.
I just know it's not sitting with him, dude. I don't know.
But then something real happened.
I understand. He's been acting a little weird, even before that, you know?
What the fuck?
Oh well.
You alright, man?
Let's put the show on the road. You ready, Ev? Let's get to filming.
If he ever breaks into my house again, I'll cut off his legs and shove them down his throat.
Yeah, I know.
We should use it though. It was pretty sick.
It was pretty sick.
That one.
Alright, let's do it.
So so basically here's what's happening. They say they got their friend to come over, put on the suit, and they were getting footage for, they don't say we're copying off of Marble Hornets, but they say the fans figured it out. We're trying to make, it's not actually a health blog, we were trying to do a prank, we were trying to do a Slenderman caught on tape type of thing. And our friend did a really good job with the suit and everything like that. But then they're saying Evan got home and it was standing right there in his parents' room, like literally in his house. So they think somebody must have pranked them. And they're saying you're trying to scare people on the internet, you're trying to make them think the Slender Man is real. Well, they're saying, okay, somebody's pranking us now, right?
Hi guys,
You
know
hope.
me. I am Evan. I'm Jeff. We're here today to take some thunder away from that usual host, Vinny. He's getting a little ugly. We're going to take a little FaceTime away from him. Yeah. So what we're going to do today is we're going to have a more in-depth
conversation and discussion about good foods and what you can use to, complement your daily diets.
Now we know that this is all BS here. So the previous video,
In our,
it was behind the scenes. You couldn't,
let's do this.
they couldn't see it. The characters in the show who own the YouTube channel, it was invisible to them. They're like, what are you guys talking about? They didn't know that it was uploaded.
Called chickpeas if you can't find them in your local store. Alright guys, next we gotta pick the good lettuce for the salad. I mean, personally I like more of the crunchy kind, but it's really up to you guys. We like to get it fresh and locally instead of the bag stuff, but it's really up to you in the end.
Alright guys, the next thing you want to look for is corn. So you can either get fresh corn, but even though that's not always available, the seasons change, and it doesn't really get that good. So you can look for is canned corn like this. But what you really want to look for is the mixers like so. Because this Southwest style corn, it has black beans, onions, red peppers, all kinds of good stuff in it.
What the fuck, dude?
Adds a little bit more to the salad. Next step, of course, for our chicken salad is chicken. So we have ourselves some packaged chicken here. What you want to look out for is not pre-packaged, like freeze-dried stuff. You guys want to stay away from any of that breaded stuff. No good. You want to look for this nice meaty goodness.
When you're done with that, you might want to...
I always wondered, like, are they serious? Like,
just to, give that extra thick flavor for the Santa Fe style we're going for. You should be set.
with
We got all our stuff. We're ready
even
to
though
start,
this
so
is
we're gonna head out.
basically for paranormal footage
It's more of
seekers,
friends.
that's the target audience here.
Is that Daniel in the backseat of Evan's
So I always wondered if, like, the tips they're giving
I think he's trying to scare
were any good. I think they are all good tips. I think, ironically or whatever, or like, it ended up being, even though they're not.
Alright, fellas, campfire time.
I mean, let's just get a little bit more slender in it.
Wait, Evan, second
the
story,
fuck?
dude.
So this is the footage of what happened.
You go check your remote. I'll check. It's Daniel.
You guys ready to slime to shoot?
Yeah, but where's the tie?
I left it in the car.
Where's the mask?
In the car.
What do you mean, man?
I left it in the car.
What the fuck?
Fucking door. Open it.
No, that's it.
Alright, ready? Let's do it. 1, 2.
This is what happened.
Got the light.
That's not someone playing a fucking prank. That's not someone playing a fucking prank. And that, believe it or not, when this came out, that scared people. That image with the open door and the closing door and the lights. And the head, doing whatever that head thing was, that scared the shit out of people when that came out.
Nothing, man.
Is there anybody in
Nothing.
there?
Nah.
Dude.
And it's fucking crazy, too.
The fuck? Where? What?
Well, where the fuck did he
Dude,
go?
we all saw it, right? Alright guys, so pretty sure by now you've caught on to our whole shtick. We are doing the health food thing obviously, but also we had a little bit of our sick, morbid humor with our little visitor. But recently there's been some situation that Jeff's going to kind of take over from here.
Alright, so we're not done. There's no way we're done. We're just getting started actually, but we're gonna be on a brief break for a little bit. I mean, it's probably gonna be about another week until our next video. We'll keep you guys updated on Twitter, but don't expect another video anytime remotely soon.
Yeah, and we feel that we need to take this break just because, the severity. Someone broke into Evan's house pretending to be, our Slenderman character. And we're not going to go into details with where our Slenderman and his end, ours ends and his begins, but let's just say they're not both of ours. And that kind of worries us. So,
What?
we kind of have a deal on the table for you that Jeff's going to...
Why would you not say where?
I mean, it was Evan's house. Go for it, man.
Alright, here's the deal. If whoever you are, if you come out and just tell us, okay, I'm sorry, it was me, my bad, then there will be no repercussions. Okay, fine, just don't do it again. Water under the bridge. However, if you continue to hide who you are And if you do it again, and we catch you, then there's going to be some very, very negative repercussions. So, if I were you, I would definitely just come out, tell us who you are, and apologize for it before this gets any worse than it has to be.
He's just talking shit, I think. What is he gonna do, punch them? Obviously, it's not as tightly scripted as Marble Hornets. It's not as cinematic, you know, because I'm assuming they're not film students in this one. They come from, I don't know what they're doing in this one, but...
We got a couple new people with us today. This is my girlfriend, Jessa. You guys know
But the
that.
performances, there's more dialogue
My brother, Alex.
and more variety in Everyman Hybrid.
This week, we're just going to take a walk through the woods, basically.
A day in the
Can't
life.
forget my beautiful face. Let's get to it.
And Evan especially is just a really good actor.
No worries.
This is the driveway. I walked for 10 miles and I got to the bottom and she goes, where'd you say you walked from? I was like, Juggernaut, all the way down here. She goes, you are a champ.
So they're making this what they thought was going to be a Slenderman prank. It got some views surfacing up on people were searching what, you know, basically Slenderman caught on tape. And if you kept scrolling down, this is one of the things that would pop up, right? So it was getting on people's radar. There were a couple different things that were popping up and that were getting on people's radar and stuff. But you can see this is one of the foundational ones, especially for the series that it would, the mini-series that it would later cross over with. You can see how it was an early one that influenced the others.
Nothing. Talking to the camera.
It's a very interesting chapter of the Slenderverse too, because it was almost the most grounded in reality. They had lots of different Twitter accounts. They had a whole... They'll end up doing searches in real-life locations, having users, people that just found this scrolling online, to actually come out certain places and seek stuff, you know?
You don't really have much of a choice now. You're on national TV.
Lots of hidden codes, and like I say, you know, a lot of the time, it looks like there's nothing going on at
I'll
all.
have a nice refreshing.
That's what's interesting about Everyman Hybrid, that
And there you go, folks. The amazing Evan.
Oh. What is that? Coffee cup.
there's so much dialogue that you really have to really pay attention.
Some bromance going on. Video, let's get just to gauge the size. Just
Look at, man, check it out. Even over there, like, look at that.
oh yeah, huh?
No, we just double teamed it. Double time. And so far so good.
Got the strike.
We got a couple of laggers, but that's okay.
It ends up, I think, being
Seemed to make it pretty good.
not only the largest
Kevin, but
chapter
I think we're doing pretty good so far.
of the Slenderverse, but also, I think, in scope,
Pretty good.
maybe the biggest story.
Alright, we got everyone? Evan, dude, come on.
And it's weird that it starts out like this, too.
That's pretty close.
This is the sort of early YouTube, it had this early YouTube sort of mindset to it. And it becomes something else entirely. It becomes many other things. Everyman Hybrid is a journey, man. It really is a journey.
And Jeff takes another one for the team. What a champ.
Or the heat miser.
As people are coming. Yo, talk to the camera.
It's on. I'm filming it already.
Alright, thank you. Is there any light? Let me put the light on my phone on. Wait, guys.
Careful.
There's spiders right there, actually. Look at that.
Tall spiders.
Oh, there's all kinds of shit up there.
Like what?
You got
But here. Let me film you falling. Oh, dude. So, what the hell's that? Oh, I need to say that's kind of old.
Danger, unsafe structure.
There's what is Vinny doing?
Battle of the Champions begin! Why would you tumble forward? No, roll up the hill. No, wrestle now.
I'm not trying to run in a circle.
Wrestle now. In the tall grass. Well done, team.
On this video, we probably said Hutu about 27 times. People are gonna be like, "What?"
Whoever can make it to the tall grass the farthest wins.
That can't end well.
There's fucking Pokemon in the tall grass.
Yeah, they're not kidding. Be careful, man.
I can ride my with no handlebars. No handlebars. No handlebars. I can ride my wheel with no handlebars. No handlebars. No handlebars. I can ride
Yeah.
You think these things were like legit houses? You think people lived here, man?
looks kind of like it.
Cause I mean, like if it was just like a visitor center, I don't think they have all of this back here, you know?
Yeah, because look, there's like a nice yard and stuff.
I think it used to be a little garden. You ready, man?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, I want to eat it. I don't want to hold it. I just want to pet it.
Don't be dropping him.
I don't really want to touch it.
That's why we gotta get Burmese mountain dogs and name them Cupcakes.
Oh, that noise in my backyard?
Alright.
It's actually not crickets. It's we have millions of tree frogs just hanging out in the backyard.
Wait, guys, know what? I know.
Pioneer.
This is not.
Marley and me.
This is a great shot.
Watch Marley Maid.
Iconic.
See who cries last.
Become a god.
Right. Like, I cry when a movie starts. So I know what's going to happen.
Opening credits.
As soon as I walk, it's like a barrier of buzzing.
Marley and Me is a
God.
film.
Open field of leaves.
I think it was a film that came out right around this time. Some of my friends saw it and they said it was a dog
Like, dude,
has
how
to
remote
die
is
or
this?
something
This
like
is
this.
beautiful, man.
Cute dog.
Yes.
Want to pick me?
Yeah, dude, right under the tree.
Can we, please?
Yes. Cutie.
My cicada.
You know, don't be like, yeah,
Something. Like, at least I have the decency to say no to people, like, when they...
Did she ever, like, contact you back, or was she just like...
No, she still hasn't. It just aggravates me.
What you guys find?
And then...
Oh, nice.
We'll move this over to the side.
Yeah, let's just hold it up. We're gonna close it in a minute.
You won't do it.
I won't do it. You won't do it.
No, throw that water, Ryan. You won't.
I just said that.
Oh my god, that's gross, man. Look at all that shit.
Watch out, brother.
Hey, that's life.
Don't stick your head where
That's life.
Sings forward and try to go over.
Alright, so you guys want to do another trail? I mean, we just...
That's real life.
I think we should start heading home before we get started.
Dude,
Let's hit that back one.
It's 3 o'clock. We've got like 6 hours of light, bro.
Well, I mean, you know, just in case. I want to be
It
out
won't
here when
take.
it's dark.
It won't take more than an hour.
Yeah, I know, bro, but I think I just kind of want to go home.
All right.
You
Well,
know, before it.
I guess we're
Yeah.
good anyway. So, you guys ready? Yeah. Let's hit it.
Head out.
Evan's freaking out, huh?
And cut.
Our two-part
What's up,
special
Internet?
on
Today
sleeping
we
and
are
dreams.
obviously not in the office, and that is because we're going to do something special this week.
Special.
We're going to have a 2-part series because we got a lot of good reception from the dream video that was very short and not in depth at all. So now we're going to do 2 experiments to go in depth about dreams and sleeping. Me and Jeff are going to do one, and Evan's going to do his own thing. Jeff's going to explain his, and Evan's going to explain his.
Alright, basically we're just going to deprive ourselves of sleep and be guinea pigs and record the reaction and just let you guys enjoy that. I'm sure some funny things are going to come out of that.
And mine is I'm going to keep basically a dream log about like how many hours I've slept and record what kind of dreams I had. So like if I have a large amount of sleep, a good amount of hours, then hopefully I'll have good dreams. If I have not too many good hours of sleep, you know, bad, depending also on what I eat, you know what I mean, I'll mark that down. So if I've had something good to eat, maybe good dreams, bad to eat, bad dreams, we'll see.
We'll work it out. We'll
Yeah.
see what happens.
Just to let you know, we're not going to do anything too dangerous. We know that you can't sit past the 3-day mark, so don't worry about any of that. We got that under control.
We love you guys, but we're not ready to
Not
die
that
for
much,
you
not
guys
that
at this point.
Let's go
We apologize for the duration of the last video.
Yeah.
We just had a good day. There was a lot
Stay
of...
It
up
was
past
nice
the
because
3-day
the last couple
mark.
was like, what the fuck? So, everything's getting back to normal. We're pretty excited about the next couple of videos. So, enjoy, Internet.
See you later.
Alright, what's going on, hybrids? It is night 2 without sleep. And, we've got our second, well, at least I've got my second wind. Feeling a little bit on edge, a little bit whatever. We're out there. Tonight, we're basically going to give you time-lapse awesomeness of everything that we're going to do. Along with that, we are going to 7-Eleven later, so you get to follow us on that journey. So far, I got really tired. Now I'm really pretty good. Yep. Anything to add, Jeff? You good? Good. Alright, hybrids, we will catch you later. And, perfect time to explain this. We had a user, Raven Theory, on YouTube and Twitter give us the idea that if we see any hallucinations, we should start sketching them down because it helps you stay in reality and realize what you're drawing is obviously not real. So we will show you any sketches or anything that we see or anything that we hear. We'll let you know. Later, hybrids.
Here we go.
This is pretty cool. Sleep deprivation.
That's it.
Yeah, I remember I tried this when I was younger. Actually, I think this kind of inspired me to try it. You know, and it's really interesting. It's not good for you, but
That's all.
it is very interesting.
Alright, I didn't want to say anything during the Ustream chat because, you know, they'd be like, oh, it's for theatrics or something like that. But when I went back there, let's just say not all was kosher, dude. Just take a look. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Within the 10 seconds that it took for me to get up and get back, this was there.
Oh, I mean, we were online for a little bit.
Yeah,
Because, I mean, this was back when I got the weapons out to mess with Evan before.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
These are photographs of the locations they were. Are these screenshots of the video?
Holy shit. Do you think Alex could have done this?
Yeah.
I mean, look, he's our duct tape.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's the stuff you got from work. I guess we're just paranoid, you know?
What's that, man?
40 hours?
Purple duct tape. It's that fucking thing.
It's from the...
It's the I Like You doll from Acme.
Yeah.
What happened, man?
Looks like dog?
It's burned.
Shooting down my ideas.
Whatever, I mean, I think this is my brother trying to mess with Evan.
Yeah, but
Yeah, then we can't let him
we
see
can't
this,
let him
dude.
see this. Evan will freak out, and he's just now getting back to normal. We don't want
Yeah.
Let's get out of here.
Can you see?
My brother will, not us.
Alright.
Yes, the purple duct tape. That's the first time we'll see that.
Well, Jeffrey's gonna be bad. I snuck away from a moment, along with Mr. Vincent. Now that Evan isn't crouching into our experiment, he's supposed to be asleep resting, and we're breaking our butts being up 2 days in a row. So, we got a couple fun weapons, and we're gonna go have a little fun.
Here you go, my friend.
Oh my. What's with the fucking hamster dance? Why did that used to be big? They watching Futurama on there, that's cool.
Evan, what you looking at, bud?
Look at that fucker. He's looking at, can you see the words fucking dot, fucking blogspot, dot, fucking whatever. This is, you know what? I'll have to do another video on can you see the words, because it is kind of like a crossover.
Alright, where's mine?
Terrific.
Come on now. What the fuck? Can we give the hamster dance a rest? Is that going to get me a copyright thing? Because it was different back in the day. You could just get away with different shit, you know? Yes, we can. Look at these fools. Yeah, and so they did do some live streaming like this as well.
It's almost 6, and it's 2 nights without sleep. It's coming to an end because we're probably gonna pass out in a couple hours now. And Evan went back to sleep. He's finishing his portion of the well-rested dream log. Lucky. Yeah. So I mean, throughout the night, I mean, if you can see the bags under my eyes, this is an example. It was hard to concentrate throughout the night. That's why we had Evan drive us hours ago back to 7-Eleven to get us some more fuel. If you can see that the video, it was hard to concentrate, like I said, on reading. I read like the same page 4 times. It was bad, and I don't know.
Also, stuff like just playing video games got pretty hard, just because reaction time got really slow. I don't know, about 30 hours into the experiment, and then it just got downhill from there. Like, that was pretty bad. Also, I noticed that I got a lot hungrier the less I slept. I guess my body was trying to compensate for what I'd lost in sleep by making up with the energy burning. So between the loss of concentration, the terribly slow reaction time, and the hungriness, that's enough for us to say that sleep is a very important part of your daily plan. So, hybrids, sleep as much as you can.
Yeah, they say.
That, like, the first 24 hours without
When you
sleep,
see somebody yawn,
in reserves, and you'll feel fine.
makes you yawn.
But once you go into the second night, it's not so good.
So you hear it. Now that's hopefully that there's a recursion down to whoever's watching this.
This one, we're just gonna time
Starts
lapse
yawning.
hours of footage we got. And
I'm not even tired.
we already got that going. So we'll see you guys soon. Enjoy.
Later, hybrids.
Hey there, Everyman Hybrids. This is Evan's sleep log, Monday, day 1. Here's how this is going to work. Basically, I'm going to go to sleep. But before I go to sleep, I'm going to tell you guys what time I'm going to bed and what I ate before I went to sleep. When I wake up, I'm going to turn this little thing back on, and I'm going to shout my dream at it as quickly as possible to remember any kind of little
details. It slips away.
This is saying what the hell that dream was about. So this is Monday, day 1. 11:35 is when I'm going to bed. And what I ate before I went to bed was some pizza, plain but deliciously greasy, and a big old thing of hot wings and blue cheese.
That sounds awesome.
Let's see what kind of horrors this brings me.
Hot wings and pizza.
Alright, it is 6:44. I've just woken up, and my dream for Monday, the first day, was
You just woke up?
nothing in particular. I don't know. I was in a field, blue skies. It was nice. I was with my grandmother for some reason. She's dead, but we were having a picnic, so I guess it was a good one. I really like my grandmother, but nah. Who's to argue? It was still a nice day. I'm probably gonna go back to bed.
Okay.
Alright, day 2. I'm going to bed at 12:08 at night, or in the morning rather. And I had to eat today some grilled chicken, which was good and healthy, but I kind of slipped a little, and I had some Doritos too.
Oh my.
The healthy food guy. So let's see how this affects, mediocrely healthy meal. And let's see what happens. Let the dreams begin.
You guys ever heard of mugwort?
Alright, so
I was trying mugwort recently.
next
Or I
morning,
guess not recently,
day
the
2,
past year,
is
I've been into
April
it.
1. I had
Hold on.
no dreams. Or at least, I can't remember them. I don't know, it seems like it was just... Like, I know that I slept for a long time, I had that feeling, but it just seemed like I just didn't dream at all. Kind of weird. Alright, so, you get mediocre meal with mediocre time, you get mediocre dreamness. Alright guys, I'll see you all I'll see you all tonight.
Yeah, if you guys have ever heard of mugwort,
Alright, well,
you can
I'm
make it
going
into
to
a
bed
tea,
at 11:04.
or you can smoke it.
I ate pretty well tonight.
It doesn't get you
I was
high,
liking the
but it gives you
results, kinda.
vivid,
I
vivid
think it's
dreams.
interesting that it was changing, but I ate really healthy tonight, and
Makes you
11:04,
remember them a lot better.
not too unreasonable time to go to sleep, I think. So I'm gonna get
Helps
a good
people
amount of sleep
lucid
since I gotta
dream.
work tomorrow. So let's see what kind
And
of
it's legal, and it's really cheap.
All right, guys. Good night. All right. So, I had an awesome dream for day 3. Slept a good amount of hours, ate good food, and I had some wicked awesome dreams about roller coasters and stuff. And I love roller coasters. Nothing bad, no nightmarish stuff. So, positive all across the board. So, let's see what tonight holds for me. See y'all later. Alright, well, it's 10:30. It is day 4. I'm going to bed a little bit earlier. And I ate tonight chicken Caesar salad with a glass of water and some fruit on the side. And I'm hoping for a really nice dream since the last results were pretty good. I'm
There
hoping
you
for a
go.
real good one this time. So, good night, everybody, and I will see you all in the morning.
3:29.
It's 3:29 in the morning. I woke up because I think a big part of it is the fact that the 2 other boys, my other Everyman Hybrid fellas, are downstairs goofing off, jerking around for their own experiment. But
Yeah, they're
the
jerking around.
big reason that I'm awake right now is because of this messed up dream that I just had.
No.
Children. It was
No.
the creepiest thing. It was kids, and I was in the middle of a town, and they were everywhere, having fun, doing stuff, and they just started disappearing. I would look around, and there were less around me, and until there was like none, and I just heard them all screaming and screaming, and it was like all of them just screaming at once. And the next time that I turned around looking, I was in the middle of the woods, and I could hear them so much louder and everywhere. And it sounded like they were coming from the trees.
What the fuck?
I'm going to try to go back to sleep. Alright, it's 4:30 in the morning, and I don't feel like I slept at all. I don't remember my dream. I really thought that I would get a better night's sleep, especially since I went to bed early and I ate pretty good, so I'm kind of.
Yeah, he doesn't remember waking
I
up.
don't think I'm going to be getting back to sleep, especially with all the noise that those dick butts are making downstairs. So I think I'm just going to go join them. I'll see y'all again later.
He doesn't remember waking up or that dream or recording
Hey
it.
there, hybrids. This is Evan, and this is the end of our sleep study with the dreams. Basically, what I have learned and what I've taken from this is that if you eat good food and have some good hours, you'll have some good dreams, or you may not even remember them, which, hey, that's better than bad ones, because I had some dreams, but I forgot, like, 2 of the nights. I couldn't really remember my dreams. However,
Yeah, we get it, man.
bad dreams.
That is crazy.
Or also...
That's insane. That's awesome.
But also something that we did learn is that one of our viewers sent in something to us about eating chocolate and said that if you eat chocolate right before going to bed, it will give you bad dreams. And
Really?
They actually did their own study for 2 days in a row eating chocolate, and it worked. It gave her bad dreams.
No way.
Each time. So stay away from chocolate before you go to sleep. Try to get some.
Oh my gosh. Makes so much sense.
And you may have a most wondrous slumber, ladies and gentlemen. Alrighty then. Take it easy. Turn it off. Turn it off.
Oh. Freddy Krueger. How sweet dark meat.
Oh, what's up, brother?
Where's it gonna go from there, dude?
Close your eyes and pretend it's a bad dream.
Where's it gonna go?
We just keep going. We do what we always do, and we truck on.
Yeah, where there's that guy on us, man.
What are we talking about here, boys?
He's talking about the
little shrine in the back room.
What the fuck? This is dash, the next, like, hidden video.
Same sort of situation, and he's a fucking
And
champ.
what's gonna happen
and we're still
with the
losing
video?
views.
I mean, it's going in a little cycle
We'll
here
keep
now,
going.
isn't it?
We'll keep going.
Well, okay.
Because Alex would have done that. Alex did
Alex
that.
could have done that. He would have done that. He wasn't home.
Well,
I
who
told
did
you
this?
this.
You think-
No, dude.
Could it really be him?
I don't know. It could have been him, but it wasn't. He wasn't even in the state at that time. He was with his friends.
Never trust an Alex
He doesn't exist, dude. He
in the
doesn't
Slenderverse.
exist.
What is Vinny doing? Let me just say.
Alex is Jeff's brother, right? He's one of the brothers.
He's trying to let him win. If we go on with this, we shut down.
Trying to
the
let
project,
who win?
Whoever's doing this. He's gonna let this fucker win if we shut down these videos.
Whether it be
It's not. I'm not some
supernatural.
renegade
Alright,
here.
don't-
Dude. This is for our sake. I love all these people talking about it. I love them, but this ain't worth it, man. This ain't worth it.
It's not like you can change it now.
Exactly. If we stop now, it'll keep happening.
Someone just gonna walk down.
No.
Whatever's happening. Because this person's not gonna stop. He went to Evan, we gave them the warning, and now he's fucking with you. We can't
I'm
stop.
done. Dude,
Evan, turn this
screw
fucking thing off.
It's like they were trying to make Slenderman videos, like they summoned, or they like conjured into, or they just attracted the attention of the real thing.
Don't worry about it. We get
Started
this.
coming after them.
He's had this happen before.
Yes, sir.
And you know, the way that I see it is, I mean, I honestly thought it'd be over with Evan, but it seems like it's come
it
full
just
circle.
sounds like we're just running around doing the same thing over and over again.
I know, but I honestly feel like we have to finish these videos. We have to do it. There's just no other option. We have to do this because if we stop, he's won, and he might come back, whoever this is, and keep doing it, even though the videos are done. Because it's already started. You know. So let's just put a few out, and if something happens, I promise we'll stop. We'll stop there, no questions asked. I won't push it any further. We'll just stop. But I say that we keep going, just a few more.
You know, I mean, I might be, speaking, talking crazy here from what you guys would probably consider, but,
Yeah, I love these like inner car shots.
Based on what I've seen and based on what you guys have seen and what we've all experienced with the trying to edit the videos and, you know, the shit that we've seen and heard, I mean, do you figure that maybe it's possible that this is,
I say meditation.
Alright. No, okay, I like that.
Slush pops and
That goes well with the
surprises.
whole mental health thing. I think also to couple that, we should do what they were saying with the whole knife fighting thing. We should have maybe self-defense against knives, against weapons, just general, you know what I mean?
Against
Maybe
the dark arts.
Also to couple that, we could do some fridge time because right now it's fridge time. What do you say?
Yes. I need me some of them there slushy pops.
Give me the flavor slush.
Fridge time?
My fridge time.
I want that also.
Want what?
Inflatable. Oh, of course, I would like that.
We don't promote drinking.
I want you walking normal.
Freeze pops.
You guys want red or blue?
I want orange.
Yeah, well.
It's not an option, champ.
Nasty normal.
This isn't Burger
Orange.
King.
I kind of want it though. Flavor ice.
Red or blue?
Is that a card on your window? Is that a birthday card?
Could be. My birthday was what, like a week and a half
Only a
ago?
week late,
And
man.
you know my family, so they can.
Yeah.
You're like it's not taped under my bedrooms.
Or two, an appendage.
Oh wait, guys, it's not birthday.
Oh,
card,
those
it's the
things?
American Black Cross.
At least they're not grape.
What the fuck is that? Kids are right here.
Grape.
Well, this is officially the worst birthday card I've ever received.
Nice.
What does it say?
What the
I
fuck?
don't even know.
What the fuck is that?
W074.
Wants to. We want your donation.
It's a robot birthday card, man. It's a computer birthday card.
Oh, Vin, freeze pop.
Yeah, I'm on it, man. I got this. See you, huh?
Yeah, get rid of the shit one. I want normal.
It's broke, but I got it.
Ruined America. Is that one?
No, not even close. What's going on, hybrids? Today, me and Ev.
What the fuck was that? Enter the, hold on, I want to highlight that.
Today, me and Ev.
This is part of the, come on now.
I say.
Now keep this in mind. I'm gonna write this down here in my notes. This is the first time we really see like an inserted secret message in, besides the hidden videos themselves, this is the first time we've seen someone that's been inserted, okay? Enter the tragic hero and his unattainable companion. Keep that in the back of your mind, right? These characters start to take on sort of like archetypal roles, right? So try to keep track of who's who, and this is what the fans were doing at the time, trying to estimate. As this sort of narrative sort of becomes clearer, people now are starting to investigate the characters and trying to figure out what archetypes they truly are.
What's going on, hybrids? Today, me and Ev, wherever he is, are going to tell you about martial arts and a little bit of self-defense. This is actually a topic that he knows quite a bit about, being a martial arts teacher and all. Also, at the end of our little thing that we got going on, a little episode, Jeff's going to give you a brief message, and then we'll wrap up, and we'll have an awesome episode today. So enjoy, guys. Follow us on this journey to martial arts kingdom.
Hello!
Hey! Welcome to Martial Arts Kingdom, aka my basement. Today, Evan's going to tell you what's going down. So, Evan, have at it.
I will. Alright, guys, here's what we're gonna
That's
do.
pretty
I'm gonna
funny.
show you guys some simple self-defense against an enemy. You got no weapons, just their bare hands and
Bare
feet.
hands.
God's weapons. So I'm gonna show you guys some real easy ways to defend yourself against some street brawl.
And how not to hurt yourself while defending yourself.
Alright, guys, so I'm gonna show you the basic fighting stance that you can stand in when you're in a fight. Ha! 1 foot out in front, knees bent a little bit, hands up here, got my shoulders up just a little bit. But you want your hands above your chin, that's an important spot, because that's a button that can knock you right out. And here's a couple things you can do. You want me to do punches now? Okay. Some proper way to punch is you want, let's say I'm going to do a jab, you just kind of want to throw it straight out from your face, straight out, and then back. And I see how my shoulder's still up a little bit above blocking my chin. Same deal, because it protects you a little. Then straight back. On a cross, you can punch kind of like this. Again, straight from your chin, straight out. Now see how my body twists a little bit when I punch? Boom, see how I go up on my toes and stuff? That means that you're using your body, kind of propelling your body into the punch. And that gives you a lot more power. So if anybody tries to fuck with you, a nice quick jab, a nice big nasty cross, then boom, you fall asleep. Okie dokie?
Yeah, he's gonna try and punch the Slender Man. He just fucking burps.
He's gonna throw a couple punches at me, and I'm gonna defend him. So, first of all, no fighting stance. So, let's say he throws a straight punch to my face. Two main ways to get out of the way of this. Either parry it out of the way, which was I moved my hips to the side and slapped his hand out of the way. Or slipping, which is just getting out of the way. So the main idea of that is you want to move your hips and kind of get away from the punch. And parrying is just slapping it while doing that.
Now with the parry, you don't want to go too soft because he'll just break right through. Do it soft. Oh, look at right through. And his nose.
Kind of interesting the story that they went with, because they could tell people weren't buying it. And they said, okay, we were trying to prank people and we were trying to put the Slender Man in the videos. But then things got out of hand. And people, for some reason, people bought that. They were like, okay. They were like, that makes sense. That makes sense. That's why it was so obvious in the early videos. It's like, yeah, I guess. Technically, I guess it does make sense. But that's the lore. That's the lore, I guess. That's what they say. But it was just, the Slenderverse was just beginning, you know what I mean? It was not, nobody knew it could be a thing. There was no... Marble Hornets was just barely fledgling established as a series. At that point, it wasn't like a web series, it was like, people would make Slenderman videos on YouTube. You know what I mean? Some people. And they would go viral. It encouraged them to do it more, and that kind of spawned this. It's not that they're copying off of each other. It's like the same idea is manifesting in multiple places. All across the US, all across the world. I mean, there's people, Canada, you know, England, Europe, you know what I'm saying? Ireland, it reaches out.
Because two shins clicking together is just two bones hitting onto each other, and it's uncomfortable.
Kind of like a more underground circle of YouTube, or ring of YouTube. Or just the internet in general, because part of it takes place on Twitter, part of it takes place on blogs.
I'm out of the way. Okay? Also, you can just kind of step back like that.
Thanks, Evan, for teaching me how to fight, man.
Where you are from them. What you can do after kicks is, let's say he does it. Can you do a front kick?
I saw you kick some all.
Good, perfect. Look at you. Look at you. Do that again. You can step back like that and then swing in really fast.
Because I just put all my body weight forwards into
It's nobody's really ripping off anyone.
So when I kicked him,
It's like everybody kind of got inspired right all around the same time.
And push, if I were to miss that, I would be here in his...
And there were pioneers, there were definitely firsts.
Or flying across the sea
to the magic market. Anyway. Alright,
But there's so many interpretations of this core idea.
Coming and get out of the way, or you can block it like that. Again, if they're kicking you to the nuts, a nice easy way to get out of the way, that is just...
I watched on the channel here ML Anderson
Instead, well, the hip ain't even really good to get out of
recently, and of course I already uploaded the Marble Hornets videos.
Starting with negative knives.
And I've got a deadly weapon right here.
And it's interesting, it's easy to notice.
Is that it? Really?
My big knife!
Oh, okay.
That's pretty funny. It's easy to notice what makes the different stories different.
Alright, so, here's a couple
What they do differently.
Let's say you have no knife and some guy has a knife. That sucks. That's kind of like worst case scenario.
But it's interesting to note what they have in common.
If there is any way that you can get the crap away from that person, do it. Because knife fights will suck and you will get cut and probably die. You probably won't win one. So, Again, number one rule: if I see a guy, don't do that.
Okay, never no-scope somebody with him.
It can work. You know, push old ladies in your way. Second rule: find something bigger than the knife. But again, you don't have that.
Like a grizzly bear.
No scope someone with a knife. Yeah, that'd be
Let's say he
awesome.
does something as simple as just tries to push it into my stomach. First thing you want to do.
How, dude? They should make knives with scopes.
So if he does that again, I want to get to the side and grab right about. Can you see where I'm grabbing him? Grab right about here. I forgot that you were left-handed.
Yeah, I know.
Grab right about here, which is like.
It's easy to see what makes them different, but it's very interesting to compare
I mean, sometimes you can't, but
what is similar or what is consistent between all of them.
let's say you can do that.
And you cross-reference that, and you look at
What
that.
you can do is curl it up like this, and what I can do is simply.
What makes them the same,
Like you're doing that.
and you can sort of see the core idea of what the Slenderverse is and what this whole sort of artistic movement was.
Danger of the knife. I can start destroying him with punches and kicks and headbutts, and he's biting his throat out.
Of course, there's the viral
Even getting into the eye.
Victor Surge.
Do that. If you can't snap my wrist, it still hurts like a mofo, so he might actually just drop the knife.
Yeah.
Because that hurts. If you do that hard enough, it hurts really bad.
Yeah.
Alright, fellas, so we gave you some simple knife
Post.
defense, which is, run away.
Something awful. Origin.
With your fist against fist. And as you can see, Evan's a professional in this one because he works there. I was just the dummy, so please know you do.
Gergorism.
Yep. And remember, guys, there's a lot more stuff. I mean, we had to make this short, but if
That
you
was
guys
huge
were
at the
into horror,
time.
I would highly suggest looking up any other kind of videos you can find of self-defense, like long, lengthy ones. If you feel like watching.
Classes aren't actually that expensive most of the time.
That's true.
So they're a lot cheaper than the gym, and they get you.
Dark Harvest 00 is fucking awesome. Gore Leotard.
I sure want to advertise that.
Alright guys, in addition to the whole self-defense and martial arts, we also got a small response.
What do they do here? Why are they all cut off?
Although I personally started attending, seminars on meditation recently, we're not really experts in the field of yoga.
Barely amateurs.
Exactly. So instead of us wasting your time and doing, half-decent stretches for you guys and whatnot, like Mr. Downward Dog and Jeans, we're going to actually have a small contest for you guys. The best Everyman Hybrid promotion, whether it be bulletin board at your local library or school or something, send a video or take a picture of it to the EMH Promos Gmail account, and we'll review
is EMH Promos.
EMH Promos at gmail.com. We'll put it down at the bottom.
Way on tape.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And we'll review the best ones, and you guys will win a personalized message from us, even though that's not that big of a deal, and some sort of yoga prize package we're going to throw together, whether it be a professional DVD series, material, something like that.
And this is true. People were... It was kind of like... It was a movement, and people were spreading the word in real life. You would start to see Marble Hornets graffiti. Excuse me. You'd start to see Marble Hornets graffiti. You would start to see shit like this. I mean, people were trying to get the word out, And it was a movement. It was very interesting. And then, at a certain point, Slender was released, and that blew it out. That got it massively popular, I think. It was kind of like when the Backrooms meme first started and started going around. It was something that got big, and then it got bigger. It went through phases of, before it got super huge, before it was, widely known by everyone. It went through phases of, popularity. And the Slender game, I think, it was Marble Hornets coming out, and it was stuff like this. It was other Slender Man caught on tape videos like this, as well as the game Slender. So I'm going to end this video. We'll watch this one more here. Joke's over. This was actually going to be the first one I did for the next part, but let's end it on this.
What's going on, hybrids?
What up, hybrids?
I told you film the hiking video with the tips and stuff, and something weird, to say the least, happened. And at the time I didn't think anything of it, but the night before, someone spammed me with videos of basically animals dead, mangled in bags. And we're just going to show you guys. We're going to show you what we got. and see if you guys can think anything of it. Alright.
Yeah, great. Show us. Thanks. Show us mangled fucking animals in bags.
Alright, hybrids,
Thanks.
here we are out in the woods.
This is such a great scene,
hiking
man.
tips for you guys because you were all complaining and pissing and moaning that we didn't give you any tips.
We mean requesting.
That's
You were
what
requesting
I
tips.
meant to
is
say.
all. We're sorry.
So
we're gonna give you some good tips in the good old outdoors. Come along.
This is one of my favorite scenes in Everyman Hybrid.
Guys, some important tips that we got here with our mannequin Evan is the first thing is you're gonna need some tools. Whether it be cutting tools, digging tools, something, you never know what you
A little
might need.
ridiculous in this circumstance, but it gets the job done.
Whatever. Also, you're gonna need preferably a long sleeve shirt to keep out bugs and ticks and all that
But I
nasty
mean,
stuff.
it's hot out.
Is hard as leather,
but it's really hot right now. So,
Well, nice and muggy
Jesus
out.
suffice, they should be more like mine, unripped. But we do have one thing in common and right. We've got boots.
Big old sexy
And the
boots.
boots are what needed. And also you might want to do some long socks just for a little extra layer of protection there. That's all we got. I just walked into it.
It's only fucking people. I say once a knife is out, it's only a matter of time until people start fucking playing around.
Hiking and giving you some real hiking tips because you guys moaned about it all day. But we got a little bit of rain on, but what can you do? You gotta be
Fake stabbing people.
Now,
inevitable.
but I figure that just about wraps it up. So we're gonna head back to the car, which is also another good thing for you guys to bring, because you don't want to walk.
And
all the way
remember
back
where
from
it
wherever
is,
you
because if
came.
you forget where it is, you're pretty friggity.
Yeah.
Okay, come on now. What the hell? This is a pretty great effect.
Fuck.
Here we go. I love this scene.
Do you have your knife? Give me your knife.
Here. What is this?
What the fuck is this?
Evan, you alright, man?
There we go. So you can really see here.
That night, Jeff called us, and after talking to his brother, we found out that he called his parents and his family, and he basically just said, what did he say?
Said he was looking for something.
He said he was going to look for something and goodbye. We found that kind of weird, so we tried to give Jessamine a call, and she just didn't answer. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over and talk to his family and see if we can't get anything, because we're kind of all freaking out here. We want to get everyone together and talk about this. On another note, me and Evan both have little mini cameras now, and we're just going to kind of document more or less just basically to have an outlet to get all this out, to talk to someone about whatever's going down.
This is the next phase of Everyman Hybrid. So, you know, it's very interesting. In the original, like mythos, you know, the something awful, mythos, right? That was something that was mentioned, not only, disappearing children, like Evan's lost, forgotten dream, but also the, I guess, gutting, you know, of its victims and hanging them from bags out in the backwoods, basically, was something from the original mythos, you know. And so even though Marble Hornets did derive from those forums, you know, of course, with Jay actually posting on the forums and saying, you know, I think I've seen actually something similar to this, and I'll post what I find, basically. something along those lines, right? Well, Everyman Hybrid actually derives closer from the original Victor Surge, in a lot of ways, than Marble Hornets does. And then at the same time, you can see Evan is being affected in this. It is also derived partially from Marble Hornets in the sense that they're not children, right? The main characters are all young adults, and it's affecting Evan in a way that is similar to maybe Alex Graylia, in a way that's similar maybe to Maskey, right, and Tim. But it's their own spin on it. It's totally their own spin on it. And not only are they paving the way and laying the foundations for what this world and this timeline and this universe it can be. Not only are they defining it while they're making this, but they're also signaling to people that it can be whatever you want to make it as well, right? And everybody can have their own take on it, and anybody can have their own spin on it. And that's something that was really interesting about Everyman Hybrid. There is a good amount of actual horror in this series. I know a lot of these ARGs are like supposed to be very scary, and a lot of them are more dramatic than they are scary, and they're still really interesting, you know. They have to be. But not all of them are really, truly scary. And some of the, even like the larger concepts and some of the very bizarre sort of characters that start to appear in Everyman Hybrid, really are just imposing, you know, and sort of, just how trapped these characters are and stuff like this. So, of course, we'll get to see all of that. I'm sure you guys are eager to get to the next part, and I'm eager to watch it as well, but that's the chunk that I want to section off for now, just so that watching Everyman Hybrid isn't so imposing. And I like to listen to these too. I like to come back and listen to my own, as narcissistic as that is. I like to check the comments on it and, you know, hang out and watch these videos. I watch these series anyway, you know, so stay tuned to the Unknown Zone.